So this particular conversation about GTA 6, in my opinion, is just a little out of hand. I don't know, man. I think I think Take Two and their whole approach is based on the comfort level that they have and have received from a lot of the way their games have been patronized over the years. And that's just my personal opinion. As somebody who doesn't play GTA and I barely could stand Red Dead, I tried. I bought the PS4 Pro bundle. I sold that copy. Then I went back and bought it again on PC, and I still can't get past, that very first whatever, man. That game is just not for me, I don't think. And it's me. It's not the game, okay? It sold 70 million copies, so I must be the problem, and I accept it. So, Kami posts here. He says Strauss Zelnick thinks that console sales will see an uptick in meaningful. We'll see a meaningful uptick in 2025 thanks to GTA 6 and other titles. And then he says the PC version can generate up to 40% or more of total sales. So they're missing out by skipping it on day one. Now, I guess they're confident that they're still going to go on the back end and still get these PC sales. Good for them. I guess their confidence is going to take them as far as, we can see, and hopefully we'll see what comes out of it. Now, I expressed my own concern. I said they're going to sacrifice a potential 40% more sales. I said, y'all have indulged these folk too much. They take their time in earning your money. I don't play GTA, so I'm going to guess, I'm going to just sit back and relax. So, Soita Magazine said this. He said, yep, it's because GTA 6 is single-handedly going to save the PS5. I think it's going to do benefits for both, but I think it brought out a conversation that I've been wanting to basically go on Twitter and just have. This person then replied and said, almost 70 million PS5 consoles have been sold, and they've had multiple high-quality exclusives on offer every year since this generation started. That's not true. That's not true. You said every year. No, that's not true. You see, this is exactly why I was very interested in actually having this conversation. Because that talk of multiple high-end exclusive yabba dabba doo is a bunch of hokey. If you're saying PlayStation leveraged third-party exclusives for this particular generation, then that's nothing different from what they've been doing. But they've had nothing else to offer because these games are no longer exclusive. In fact, they weren't exclusives in the main part. They were just timed exclusives that were going to go to other consoles. That's what the reality is. So when you said this and we got to point this out because it's very important. This person came and said, save it from what? You only playing Fortnite and Roblox? Do you see the downplaying of Fortnite and Roblox? Basically, the games that are carrying PlayStation, these games, they tried to downplay it in favor of Fortnite, in favor of, so-called exclusives that we've barely seen much of in this PS5 generation. Remasters, for sure. Third-party exclusives that are going to either, in some cases, Xbox, in some cases, PC. Yes, I call Death Stranding, one of the exclusives that you can call and put it in there. Maybe it's a first party. I think I'll call it a second party. Helldivers 2, second party, going to PC. So at the end of the day, it's a tall order for anybody to pretty much go ahead and say, oh yeah, PlayStation has these exclusives that have made it sell consoles. That's not the case. The case is that actually PlayStation exclusives don't sell the consoles as much as the live service games like Fortnite, Roblox, FIFA, Call of Duty, and all of these others that constantly make it into the top 15 or even much lower in the ranking for games that are most played on PlayStation platform. The data is actually here. Okay? This is not a matter of, do we have anything that points to the data? No. We actually have the data to actually support this. Whenever we look at the top played games every single 2 weeks, we go on Matt Piscatella's page, we look at the games that are selling the most, we look at the games that are actually we look at the games that are being played the most. I meant to say played the most. Then we look at some of the games and their sales. We will see that it's these games that you just basically tried to downplay, right? Like Fortnite, Roblox, number 6, 2K25, GTA 5 Remastered. GTA has been on that list in its GTA, in its online part for many, many weeks. Look at the previous week, third. These are the games that have basically kept the PlayStation platform intact. So I responded and said, studios don't survive on console sales. They thrive on game sales. PlayStation could sell 100 million more consoles, and it would not have kept Firewalk, Neon Koi, and the other studios from the mess that's the industry right now. PlayStation needs those game sales. With no, in quote, quality exclusives, GTA sales could help. Now, I put that in tongue-in-cheek because so-called exclusives are on PC, so I don't necessarily understand why anybody would say a quality exclusive. Like, they're all on PC. It's not an exclusive when you have those games on other platforms. Does that make sense? Because the PC player was not like, oh, I need to go buy me a PS5 to play these games when I know they're going to come to PC. Like, you know what I mean? The Xbox player was probably like, I'd rather buy a PC where I can still continue my library if they were thinking about it. I mean, some Xbox players I saw had an allergic reaction to Project Latitude and ran to PlayStation, and I was shocked. Their choice. And you never said that wasn't the case. Well, you literally just said, is GTA going to save the exclusives, hold no weight compared to Fortnite and Roblox? You said, however, to say that PlayStation doesn't have any quality exclusives without GTA 6 is a lie. I never said that. I said GTA 6 sales could help. Software sales is what's needed. I said quality exclusives that you're saying is all in quotation mark, which is true because they have no exclusivity. You could, judge the subjectivity of the quality of a game. You and I could argue that later, but they're not exclusive. Then they mentioned and said they wouldn't have sold 65 million consoles otherwise. That's not true. You still have 40% of the PlayStation 4 user base or so still sitting on the PlayStation 4. What are they doing there? They're playing Call of Duty. Every year, Call of Duty sells as much as one iteration of God of War Ragnarok in both the PS4 and the PS5 put together. And that's how much it will sell, if not more, each year, annually. So basically, Call of Duty sells more copies than all your exclusives. Third-party exclusives like Elden Ring come in and body your exclusives. And a game like Astrobot doesn't even get much breathing room because y'all don't buy these games as much as you claim that they do. So pretty much, it's Call of Duty players, Apex Legends players, and all these others that are buying the PlayStation consoles. So you mentioning Stellar Blade, that is not PlayStation's exclusive. That's a game that they basically went in and signed deals for and booted it out of the, other ecosystems to get it in their platform. It's almost hard to call it a second-party game. You could call it whatever you want, but it's coming to PC, not an exclusive. Horizon Zero Dawn 2 or HD2, what is this? I don't know what HD2, maybe it's Horizon Zero Dawn 2, maybe Horizon Forbidden West. It's on PC. Astrobot, its own producer or director, I think, was saying in a news article or alluding that PC players should make more noise so that PlayStation will bring it to PC. God of War Ragnarok is on PC, not an exclusive, and was on PS4. Horizon Forbidden West, okay, sorry. I don't know what HD2 is. I don't know what that is. Is this, what game is that, guys? I don't know what that is. Horizon Forbidden West, Spider-Man 2 is on PC. They've had the system sellers. Yo, these things aren't selling systems, bro. These things are being bundled with systems, according to a lot of the claims, and a lot of people are basically moving over to PS5 to continue playing Call of Duty. If they were system sellers, I'd expect to see sales like the Nintendo Switch and trending, but none of these games are selling that much. So it's hard to convince me that they're system sellers, especially when we go back and look at the data and look at, okay, people are buying these games, buying the systems for these games to play these games instead. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. We need to basically bring this stuff out to ensure everyone is educated on this issue. I said these games aren't all exclusives. The people buying these consoles are not buying impressive numbers of these games. It's live service revenue that's yielded the most revenue. Hence, the exclusivity illusion holds no weight. Shall we analyze the sales, the exclusive sales to console ratio? And they said no need. I'm trying to make an argument that isn't there just because I want to argue about something. And I replied, I said, I'm not trying to make an argument. I'm refuting yours. He said, the other guy said the PS5 needs to be saved. I'm not the other guy. You said, when that couldn't be farther from the truth, the PS5 is the most successful and profitable generation of the brand, having sold PS4 consoles in the same generation. We know the data. These people are just basically citing data that we already know about. You know what I mean? Like, they had to sell PS4 consoles in this generation to be able to go ahead and claim the PS5 is the generation. Did you hear that? The generation. Yet y'all aren't buying the games. You see what you're doing there? You said generation, yet God of War Ragnarok could not push 30 million units in 100 and almost 50 units, combined sales of console hardware. That's where the problem is. That's where the fundamental challenge for PlayStation is. I think PlayStation fans need to stop doing this because you continue to indict yourself as kind of like, not that community that you kind of want to be depicted to be. And I said this. I said Helldivers 2, according to Shuei Yoshida, was a higher seller than Spider-Man 2. Ragnarok was only purchased by approximately 7% of the entire PS4, PS5 base. Horizon Forbidden West couldn't come close to Elden Ring. I played all these games on the PS5 and PC, most of them anyways. And I won't delude myself into thinking that these games qualify as the reason PlayStation 5 consoles are selling compared to Call of Duty, FIFA, Fortnite, and the live service titles. That's what people are playing every week in, week out. That's what people are playing. Unless they basically jig the PlayStation and be like, psych, we buy your bundle, but we're not going to play those games anyways. We're going to go play WWE 2K24. Or we'll wait for a sale, and then we'll see the game surface after it's spent multiple weeks down in the, down in the line or whatever it is. It's just that simple. The same goes for Xbox, by the way. And even if you look at Helldivers 2, which is a live service game from the PlayStation side, it's down the list as well, hiding back there. It came up a few times and then disappeared. It's PC that's carrying that game. If it was an exclusive game, it would have been dead on arrival on PlayStation. DOA. Because all these other games would have suffocated it like you just tried to downplay. Roblox, NBA 2K25, Call of Duty, and all of the above. Let's not mix facts with fiction. It's just the reality. PlayStation is a live service platform or a live service storefront. That's basically what PlayStation is building its own platform for. The unique selling point for PlayStation that could have been exclusives is no longer there because it's invited everybody else to come make money on its platform. You're not Nintendo. Stop pretending to be. It's just cosplaying, and it doesn't even work because you're easily identified, and we can not even identify you looking even close to what Nintendo is. With sales of Astro Bot at almost 2 million units, that's terrible, man. That's terrible. Peace out.